Welcome to episode 3 of the Man Them Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We're not canceled yet.
Nah, it's 10, it's 10.
Nah, it's 10 for me to beat up the fuck out of Twist, but, you know, everyone's still letting us talk and they're not in their feelings.
I thought we
thank
did
you.
This, man. I thought we hugged this out last week.
Nah, man, we did that. We did that because, there was too many witnesses.
But welcome. It's a lovely day in the city.
Got Cujo
lovely as in... Cujo's here, holding it down as always.
A little under the weather, but he's still here. He's tripping.
Might got some kind of flu mixed with SARS.
It's that time of year.
Mixed with some influenza. I don't know, man.
And especially with this snow coming down, I don't know what's going on.
Maybe.
Yeah, we should have took our flu shot before we started this today.
That influenza's heavy right now.
Slime flu.
Right?
Oh, sorry. By the way, this is Sincere.
That's why I know these guys are getting Hollywood on me. Last week it was Twist was saying, telling me this and telling me that with his deep ass voice, right? Now saying things he's not saying belly.
Trying to get sensual on the mic.
Right?
Trying to Maxwell y'all.
Try to whisper through the airwaves, they said.
Yeah, but that's Sincere right there.
Yeah, and you know who it is. Or if you don't already, it's Twist. As always, here locked in with my brothers, and you know who's across from me. What up?
Yeah, it's the Ian Lifer. You know what I mean? Showtime, Tizzy, I don't know, Show, a.k.a., you know what I mean? Tizzy, Boombaye, I don't know, man. Too many AKAs. I mean, just give me a symbol like Prince now, but it's Ian all day, every day. Check the resume. You know, we're here, episode 3 of the Man Them Podcast. Thank you. And we're fully aware. Shout out to the UK, whoever is out there across the pond with the same name. I mean, hopefully we can connect. Like, I ain't doing no podcast beef. Like, y'all get yours, we get ours.
Sure.
Hopefully, you know what I mean, if the economics and the geography adds up, we link up, man, because there's enough for everybody. So salute to y'all. You know, y'all get a UK rendition to that, and we get a Toronto West End version to that. You already know.
And clearly they got good taste. You know, similar names for the podcast, but
man not hot. Man's not hot.
But yeah, we don't knock hustles, man. We respect it.
Yeah, man, it's another dude's out there doing your thing. Let's connect, not disconnect. You know what I mean?
I like that.
All day, man. Let's get into it. It's gonna be a really music-driven podcast, because you should tell based off of the background noise and most of the topics of discussion where we love music. And I'll be completely transparent, is that there's only 3 genres of music I don't really rock with, and that's calypso, soca, and dancehall reggae past 2000s. Now, peep game. Now, I get myself out of this real quick. So I'm a kind of dude that's like, I come from an island. Like, everyone in my family is Jamaican. Jamaicans got rhythm. So no one's gonna be drinking no alcohol in a soca fete and coming with her 2 left feet. Cause when a girl's off beat, they're getting the benefit of the doubt. It's the dude that looks off beat. Right? So you got a girl that's embarrassing you or making you look a certain way. It's like, what did the Jamaicans say? You learn to dance at home before you dance abroad.
Dance at yard before you dance abroad. Yeah.
Alright? So then, you should be getting your routines down with your homegirls. Remember back in the days of the dance groups? I swear to God, listen to me, man. I couldn't stand Twist.
How did I know that?
I couldn't stand Twist.
Going in the archives.
You guys, if you know Twist from back in the day, then you've seen Dancer Twist. You know what I mean? And Twist was a Twist. Fun fact, I seen him his brother. I remember the acronym for Twist. Twist is for That's Why I'm So Talented. Twist.
See that there?
Right? Nah, you put a couple drinks in this guy, and so says pasa. Like, he just breaks into routine, and it's like pop locking and relax, B. I used to be at Western Tower jams and stuff and bubbling a ting. And all of a sudden, in mid-bubble, she wants to run into the middle of the dance floor and watch a bunch of guys have a dance-off. You know how much dry humping that shit cost me, fam? You selfish dancers. I'm at the break. You ever watch The Purge or one of them things where you know that those cities be taking over? You're driving past a bus stop, people are having a dance-off. You're at McDonald's, Albion Mall, people are dancing while they're waiting for their food.
What can I say? The gal that want to move with the shakers.
Listen, man.
Shoppers World Bus Terminal.
Right? Was it Dainty Crime? Mad skills, no sweat.
The list goes on, man.
I swear to God, you only really knew of 6, But when you Google that shit, there's like 200. I'm like,
And while you were Googling, another 5 came up.
yo.
You know all those random flyers you get with crews you don't even know?
I lied.
Like, how do they make this flyer, yo? You know that
Yo,
was
I'm
mad
not gonna lie,
pixelated too.
man. Yo, I used to guys go to 1-2 dancing at York Memo. And yo, what was that homegirl's name? Ponytails?
Yeah. From all the Sean Paul videos, yeah.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ, she's just nice. Yo, I mess with homegirl. Like, take that how you want it to, in the most perverted or in the most respectful. Like, I respect her craft, but yo, that girl was bad. Like, I rated her, and I mean, one to the many, but nah. So we come from that generation, and you know, the dance groups and stuff, and we're always gonna touch into the internet being a gift and a curse.
Yep.
Right? And I feel like now, even just with the internet, like, they really learn, oh yeah, rest in peace to Guru all day, Gangstar.
Yeah,
Playing in the background for sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, even if the internet being a gift and a curse, it's like, look what they're doing with streaming. Like, they're even making it harder for it. So, okay, now we've really phased out the physical CDs. You can't find a Sunrise Records. You can't find an HMV. You can't find a Music World, right?
Yep. Amazon.
Play the record, gone. All that's gone, right?
Yep.
So the physical sales are gone. The only thing that's really benefited physically to say that there's a rise in vinyl. And that's just because if you want to hear the best audio quality, you go vinyl.
Or coming to my
MP3s are compressed. Yeah, right. There's a whole shit right here, right? But also on the thing of that, now that we're going to this whole streaming era and stuff, it's dead throat for the artist too. It's cutthroat because 1,500, so 1,500 streams is equivalent to one fucking download. Who the flying fuck made that regulation? What? If 1,500 people listen to my song, it equates to one freaking download. So unless my name's Uzi Vert with EXO Tour or Justin Bieber or Drake,
yeah.
How do indie artists and stuff like that really benefit off of that unless they're to do like Tech 9?
Yeah.
Unless you learn how to Mac Miller the game.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's
few.
weird. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of those dudes, because of that, they have to go to different avenues. So a lot of their bread and butter comes off of touring and merch.
Yep.
I mean, even when they want to like solicit themselves out to do like these club friggin' things, BC more than they should, because the gift and the curse of the internet, right, in that physical aspect. I mean, that's my take on it. You dig?
Isn't that kind of like what Tidal's supposed to be their motto for? Although, yeah, pretty much everybody's getting kind of jerked right now.
Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to be a way to
platform?
So eventually, it's like profit sharing. Like you're supposed to get your just due of the stake.
You're right. That's why even in La La Land, y'all talking La La Land, right? It's like y'all still signing deals, still after what they done to Lauryn Hill, right? But like, it's tricky too, because nowadays, because the internet's made things so lazy. Think about it. Back in the 90s, think about like Steve Rifkin and Loud Records.
Yep.
Steve Rifkin invented the street team. You know what that is? Motherfuckers are renting U-Haul vans. Niggas are wearing promo tees when that Mob Deep Hell on Earth is coming out. You are friggin' taking plaster and friggin' posters and fucking flooding the whole of New York with that shit.
Hand to hand with it.
That was, I mean, that was niggas hitting the friggin' ground running. Nowadays, you got the internet. Oh, you got 200,000 followers. You're the artist. Promote your own shit. Right? So now the artist is the A&R and the artist does the marketing. Why the fuck? Why you hire so many people working up at the label for?
Right.
What are they, tax write-offs? Like legit. Like it's fucked up to me even when you. And I'm saying. Sorry, say what you're saying.
They don't develop artists anymore.
It's gone.
You have to develop yourself. You have to spend all your money.
Like you're responsible for like your own image. Your product, how it gets to your listeners and your followers, and to like Show's point, like you're like a one-man army more or less. So it's like you sink or swim sort of situation.
Then adjust, right? Because since 2008, everyone was screaming recession and shit, right?
Yeah.
And only in Canada didn't really feel the dire effects to that. But in any regard, when I go to fucking Fido and I'm gonna go pay a bill or whatever the case may be, and I got a motherfucker pointing me at a machine saying go pay your bill at the kiosk.
Like, why are you standing here?
Let me ask you something. Why the fuck are you in a black and gold button up saying that you work here to do what? First of all, you're not even good looking, female or male. Like, you're mediocre at best. What, are you supposed to be fucking eye candy? Yo, help me out or fucking get a different job.
Before this, Showtime was an image consultant.
Stop playing. I'm just saying, like, yo, you really want to stand there and look good? Well, you're not even picking up a broom. You're not dusting the glass display. Like, you really want to look at me and say, yo, go to the fucking kiosk and pay your bill? I got bigger questions. Why the fuck do you have a job if you don't have no customer service one-on-one interactions? Because I can call fucking Fido and order a phone and they'll purelator it to me. So you physically be there makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Someone could come open up the door and leave, and everyone could just deal with the kiosk.
That's right.
Why are you here?
just a human pulse, man. In
It's
most
the internet,
situations, yeah.
the whole internet thing, right?
So as far as the music, so pretty much, it's not even just that the music is getting geared towards that type of service. It's just life in general, I guess.
Yeah.
Groceries, everything is kind of quote unquote more accessible.
Yeah.
Anything could be done on your phone, like, so our scope probably has to change too of how to sell a product. Although when things aren't physical, it's hard to, I guess, find the correct value for that specific thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like they know the profits. They should be giving people a little bit more.
Yeah, but what
Right,
also
for
too, my
streams.
concern is that, yo, you have an artist doing the marketing.
Yeah.
Like, essentially on other, like, you know, like Fab's lucky he's Fab, man. Like,
Shut up, Fab.
every day Fab leaves his house, he's marketing. And very few artists are just, like, you have a Fab who every day you're not gonna see him, like, be a different person.
Yeah.
You have a Nipsey Hussle that's true to his brand. You have a dude like DMX that is just a blessing to society.
Gucci, yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, Gucci. Like, you got dudes that, yo, no matter what time of the day you catch them on the road, that they are who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So every day they leave their house, they are their brand.
That's right.
But you have other artists who, they really take the artistry where, yo, you're this gimmick for this amount of time and then you go home, you're a different person.
Yeah.
Those guys are the ones that have the hardest time when the label expects them to do the promotion.
Yeah, to do all
Because,
the
like, you're probably
lifting.
still getting a video budget, maybe not like the 997 friggin' racks that Drake and X got for God's Plan,
Yeah.
but you're still getting something. But I don't feel like your budgets include marketing.
Yeah.
Because they say, oh, you have a Facebook, you have an IG, you have a friggin' Snapchat.
They look at your followers. They're like,
Yeah.
yo, you have like 500,000 followers. Like, there you go. You can sell it to 500,000 people.
But
Yeah,
come
that type
on,
of
man. Let's look at that dude. What's his name? Sorry, give me that rundown too. But look at a dude like respect. Look at a dude like Mims. Listen to me, man. That would be one of the most hilarious references to me in life, because peep facts. I very few tracks just off singles alone have had a momentum like This Is Why I'm Hot. Even think about the first couple lines in that shit. This is why I'm hot. I ain't got a rap. I could sell 1 million saying nothing on a track. I don't think that motherfucker did over 20,000 his opening week. And then whose attention did he catch? How the fuck you got Jay-Z talking shit about you?
That's wild.
Jay-Z was like, that was one of the weirdest things that anyone's ever said. Like, how the fuck you gonna talk about you can sell 1 million, say nothing on the track, and he couldn't even hit 100K? Jay called him out.
Yeah.
That's when niggas stop touching him.
Yeah.
Like, you got Hov mad. You understand what I'm saying? But based off of his momentum alone, he should have been able to. That's like when Drake was like buzzed so hot I could fucking sell a blank disc. He probably could have. But he had the machine behind him.
That's right. There's a difference.
Right? Like, Drake flopping was not in the plans or the rollout.
No.
Where Mims like bomb whatever. Like, even we were talking the other day with fucking French and Pop that.
Yeah.
The timing for that was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, between the summer of that was buzzing up until the fucking spring of the next year when he decided to drop an album, that momentum's gone.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't following that up after Shot Caller and all that. You know what I mean? So artists are doing way too much more of the marketing now.
Yeah.
And that's because you have the internet to thank for that.
Yeah, and the internet also too. The other thing with the internet is that listeners have shorter attention spans, and it kind of ties into the streaming because you have a lot of options. to kind of skim through different tracks and different records and that sort of thing. So it really puts the artists their back up against the wall. To your point, if they don't have the right machine backing them, that they kind of do and put it out themselves, right? So maybe, I don't know, it might affect the quality of the music that comes out. Maybe they're not that lyrical, because that's kind of what we're going to get into with like
Thank you for that.
Lyrical content now versus obviously the golden era when we all were coming up as youngins. It's a big difference. So there's a lot of different things to point at that, and I think the internet, again, pro and cons, is a big reason why it's
sorry, go ahead.
Do you think because the music's so accessible now, anybody could just make it, it's diminishing the bars, like trying to make it extinct?
I feel like there's not a need to try as hard, maybe.
Because you could just make a gimmick track and hit a large number of people in like instant.
Let's put it this way again. It's the fucking internet, man. It's yo.
Still love you though.
There's no reference checks.
No.
Right? So even when this guy sent me the thing with Casanova today, and I agree with him. Like, I don't give a fuck how dope a metaphor sounds. Like, everyone's going off about Tory Lanez doing all these 9-minute freestyles, and shout out to him. He's from our ends. He's a Toronto dude, but when you come out with things like Wooden Beads and you jump on Miguel, All I Want Is You, and your core following grows with you, then it's kind of weird to know that you're moving it like Diego, and all of a sudden you have all these New York battle rap type bars that's just sounding like you have clever metaphors about putting guys in the dirt. Like, unless that's really his lifestyle, I don't care how fucking cool that sounds. Let's stay in the pocket that works for you. Let's make another Say It. You know what I mean? Let's do music like that. Because nowadays, because of the internet, niggas don't need to fucking background reference what the fuck you're doing, because the music comes out in live time like bam, bam, bam.
Yep.
Like, as we're talking right now, you go on that piff. There's probably 8 new mixtapes.
Exactly.
There's not even time to even digest the fucking material. So because of the fact that niggas gonna say clever shit or whatever, sometimes the bars are just fucking cliches.
Yeah.
And then now, because we come from the generation of music where anytime I bought a CD, I had to open up the fucking packaging, take out the booklet, and realize, holy shit, Timbo produced this. Timbo produced this. Dame Grease produced this. Irv Gotti made Holla Holler. If you didn't read the fucking CD book, you didn't know that shit. Now you got these guys trying to be famous. Mike Will made it. Like, these guys got name drops and audio clips at the beginning of the things. So now the beats are actually better than the songs. Yeah. Because the producer's going harder than the niggas.
Producers go on tour.
It's flipped, exactly. like Boomin goes on tour, man.
Yeah, go on tour.
Like, when you're in the club, really, you think about it. Most tracks don't get played past the fucking chorus.
Exactly. Your point, it's all about quantity and not quality.
Right?
So do you think that's gonna eliminate bars, like, completely?
Nah, because there's some dudes doing it.
There's still some guys that are keeping it alive.
That Dave East, the Peter Pan.
We all were bumping too.
Thank you. Some of the best storytelling ever. Some of the best storytelling ever is that Dave East Peter Pan.
That guy's going crazy right now.
Listen, man, Kendrick is trying to chase the ghost of Eminem. Like, when you hear that guy spaz out on tracks, like red light, green light, red light.
So all said and done, is he gonna be right toe and toe with him, with the ghost?
M's still gonna be M. But you gotta put Kendrick in that conversation.
Yeah.
Put Kendrick in that. You know what? Even for me, like, I'm a little conflicted because I'm a big Outkast fan. Like, Outkast is my third favorite group.
We need
It's Wu-Tang, Mob, and then Outkast. My 3 favorite rap groups of all time. Your top 3 could be different, but don't tell me mine's wrong, right? So, the fact that I'm such a big Cast fan, I rate 3 Stacks.
Oh, hell yeah.
But 3 Stacks has never dropped a fucking album.
And the Love Below the...
And this guy gets some lyrical praises being one of the illest
features.
Like, I can't even argue that, but at the same time, I feel like because I fuck with him when he drops on 16 Ain't Enough with fucking Ross. When he jumps on Sorry with T.I.
Yeah.
I mean, when he jumps on friggin' I do with Jeezy and Jay, he bodies all that, right? My thing is just, you can make some of those weird, you are the prototype, but give me some bars too.
Yeah. Because you're always going to have different sounds for different listeners. You're going to mix it up or stay to your core at least.
So my thing is just that you got Kendrick, you got Crit,
Yeah.
You got East.
You got Cole.
You got Cole.
You got Pusha.
You got Push, but Push comes from the 90s though. When you think about the funeral and shit like that at earlier times, like Push has been in the game.
Real heads know about the
Yeah, well,
that,
you know, this podcast is strictly for the heads.
True.
You know, but the bars are there, but it's so conflicting with all these YouTube fuckers like that. What's that girl you guys were telling me about the other day? That white girl that's on Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Atlantic signed her.
Bad Bobby or something.
Never.
Bad
See,
Bobby.
I ain't even heard of that girl before.
Some about go inside, catch me outside. There you
That's
go.
That's a rap name. Bad.
Whoever. I don't know what her name is.
To all of them.
All I know is that there's a lot of fucking tacky, trendy motherfuckers, and they're getting out of here because it's just so cliche, and you're disrespecting the fucking culture.
I feel like it's when we mention bars being extinct, like yeah, okay, for sure it'll never be extinct, like how I'm trying to describe it, but that's like straight culture vulture shit, like straight culture vulture things, like
that's what I'm saying. It's like
and people actually enjoy it. It's not even like yo, this is fuckery. Why am I even looking at this? People are like ha ha ha. They're resharing it, showing all different types of people.
Yeah.
And the streams go up, like, and that's all they care about.
I'm born in 1984. Fun fact.
Bomb, 1984.
So I want everyone to understand something. I come from the era where hip-hop was looked down upon. That's fucking gangster music. That's N-word music. Understand what I'm saying? You want to listen to hip-hop here in public, you make sure your freaking headphones or earbuds are in your ear and that music disturb nobody else. Now look what they're doing in hip-hop. They're using that in freaking Kia commercials. They're using Black Sheep. Yeah. Freaking Cheerios is using Nelly. Understand what I'm saying? Now hip-hop's just a marketing thing. We're at a point where it's corny. They really, the thing that people fought for to have a voice, to even like, you were giving out our awards during commercial breaks at the Grammys.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why people still look for the Grammys as like a certification. Like it's disrespected you for years. Like, why do you? This is
disrespectful, and at the end of the day, don't even get it twisted. One of my honorable mentions in my top 10 is Beastie Boys. I'm not racist. Beastie Boys were nasty.
Yep.
Beastie Boys were nasty. You know what I mean? Freaking 3-6 Mafia, they reached for Little White. I messed with him. Timberland had Bubba Sparks. I can go on all day. If it's dope, I'll accept it.
Don't forget about Smiles and Southstar.
Yeah, I forgot about Smiles and Southstar, and I forgot about the fact that your mic should be fucking shut up. What are you doing right now? Yo, we are looking for a new fourth member for this podcast. We're accepting applications. Please email maddenpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you, good looking. Yeah, man, because Twist, every episode, Twist says something where I should lunge after him like Dylan, like, too close, man, and choke his ass out. You know what I mean? But, now for real though, like, the music industry is so weird, 'cause I feel like, even back in the day, think about it, all the dope video directors. You had Benny Boom. When we saw Little X doing friggin' Knock Yourself Out, and those type of dope ones too when you got the placements. DMX, freaking Little X did What's My Name for DMX. You understand? You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's the dude. But even back then, like, the visuals matched the thing. When Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson did gonna make it, whatever that right? That first $1 million budget, right?
That was Extinction Level event.
Of course, that was on ELE.
Hardest Busta albums ever.
Tear the roof off. Friggin' give me some more. Friggin' Dave East flip that.
Yeah.
Friggin' ever since Jimmy crack corn, crack a dawn. No, we could go all day, but the artistry was there visually too, right? Nowadays is, my boy has a DSLR. Let's go to the club and pop bottles and rent a hotel and get a whole bunch of bitches in thongs and bras and panties. There's no creativity anymore, man.
Yeah, that music used to be like an art piece. Like,
let's be incriminating as hell, and let's just post up in the trap house, and everyone just show them things.
Yeah, because this kind of goes back to the point. If you remember earlier in the month when we dropped the pilot episode and I did that little thing on IG to throw out there just to kind of throw stills.
The R&B,
because visuals, you would know. If you knew, it would capture that moment. It's like lightning in a bottle. So
hey, man, this is the oldest cliche in life, and everyone uses it in life. You do better if you knew better.
Do videos even matter now? Like,
they don't.
Nowadays,
I think it
do you have
depends
to
on who
make
you're asking, though.
like a 20-second video for
Are you talking
Instagram?
about millennials, Generation X guys? Are you talking about us? Like
Yeah, like millennials, like I guess this generation now, this current generation.
No,
like, they
because
don't
it
consume
comes down,
videos.
they-
Like we recognize videos, like we'll see like a clip and know what song that is. I don't think kids even like unless it's not on their IG feed for like 20 seconds because their attention
scrolling to the
span
next
is
thing.
so horrible. Like they'll never know what video that is for your
Let
song.
me say something, man. Not even the fact that we're millennials, because there are millennials with friggin' a new school state of mind.
Yeah.
And even without saying names, understand what I'm saying? We come from the generation where people put foot to pavement and put in work. Dudes are selling physical CDs out of trunks.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you banked on your music video to connect with people. That was before the days of fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
You banking on MTV actually playing videos, BET, Canadian Rhapsody, What's Vibe, all that shit, right? But understand it's not even a millennial thing, because we know a dude that comes from my era that really had the audacity to be like, yo, fuck DJs. And in essence, to me, but come on, niggas. I mean, but I'm just saying, just generally speaking, right? Like, that's crazy to me, because I come from a generation where, yo, the DJ was your fucking best friend. Even as that, yo, you trying to get him those size 11 Air Force One white on white limited editions at some payola shit, you understood the DJ had your career in his back fucking pocket. That's why fucking my boy Papoose found K-Slay.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? That's why fucking my boy Saigon found fucking Just Blaze.
Yeah.
That's why Cassidy found Swizz Beats, who's a DJ for people that don't know.
Of course.
That's why Clue got Fab. The DJ's monumental to your fucking movement. What do you mean, fuck DJs? Like that's part of the foundation. The DJing,
they got the ears.
Records.
Yeah,
the
they got
DJing,
the
the graffiti, the b-boying and breakdancing, and the lyrics and the pen and paper.
The foundations.
That's a generation.
The foundations of this music we love.
It's like, if you don't understand the elements of hip-hop, that's as disrespectful to me as you not knowing Dr. James Naismith or owning a fucking Spalding, where you're getting millions of dollars playing basketball. You're opportunistic, and I hope your fucking ankles break. Straight. You're disrespecting a culture.
It is a culture. Everybody's screaming culture right now too, and it's like I feel like, don't you feel like cultures have rules and parameters?
There's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
So we can't. Nowadays, everybody's just like, oh, yo, we're just doing whatever.
Yeah,
like,
they
no, if
freestyle,
you're
they
doing
wing
it for
it.
the culture, you have to adapt to. It's
corny,
But they're making the rules as they go.
They're just making their rules. So I don't like that word. I feel like it's become a cliche now. Like, oh,
Like
the
how
culture,
like
the
broski,
culture.
how everyone calls everyone brother.
Yo, biggest cliches in fact, fam. Listen to me. I'm not your fam. If we've only been in a room for 10 minutes,
Yeah,
don't
bro,
call me
I'll see
fam.
I know.
Broski.
You remind me when I was a young dude doing my best Team America. Like, you ever watch that with the freaking puppets where the girl's like, that's a shame. Like, I'd sleep with you if you could promise me you'll never die. And the puppet looks at her face and says, I'll never die. He doesn't. Back in the day, you used to tell girls you love them. You never fucking loved them. That's the most played out word ever. When you're 15, 16, you're saying shit wherever you could just advance yourself further to that mean home base.
Valentine's Day's in
The words just being thrown out that don't grow. What I'm saying is words that's just being thrown out
Sex day.
where people words being thrown out where people don't know the real meaning, right?
Yeah.
Like how you calling someone fat?
Yeah.
Like first of all, like other races need to stop being so comfortable calling black people bro all the time.
It's the participation. It's the participation.
Yo,
award.
bro.
Yeah, it's like the participation awards. It's people just want to be involved somehow, some way. Just like you said, it's like, what is your purpose here? Why are you hired? Why do you have this job? It's like people just want to feel involved, even if they're not bringing nothing to the table.
And like.
And that's what a lot of these artists.
Based off of my old school ways, I won't front. I would have missed out on a lot of dudes. Thank you for friggin' Twist for putting me on the Kendrick from Overly Dedicated. When I heard Section 80 was a rap.
Yep.
Thank you to Twist, that mean for putting me on friggin' Danny Brown and those dudes. Thank you to Sin for showing me a dude like Dom Kennedy. You know what I mean? Like, if it weren't for these dudes, because I'm just dead set in my ways, because I see these dudes out here with rainbow hair and tattoos on their face and dudes that are wearing friggin' like jeggings and shit. That shit's weird to me, fam.
Yo, what's his name? My boy Tekashi or 6ix9ine. Yo, that guy's living a wild boy life.
Yeah.
Holy, you better be careful, yo.
Yeah, he needs to get Donald Trumped.
You better be careful.
That's either impeach or assassinate.
I hope not.
Relax, fam.
Yo, I hope nothing happens to him, but you gotta move a little bit different.
Yeah, well, wait till
Crazy,
Casanova catch him. He got hit. She got hit.
He the real deal, though, man. You know, trust me, the real always sniffs out the fake, man. But
didn't we all think Troy Ave was a real one?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Pretty boy Troy. Oh.
Now look at that, right? Now you kind of think, okay, now I can see why dudes kept trying to shoot him. Right? Like, it's weird, right? Like, you basically off of what he's saying on these records, it'd be so hard, and now, you know, he's like basically a CI now, yeah?
Yeah.
And I mean, so.
Hey, sometimes you live and die by your tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that exposed you.
Even so crazy for me, fam, I'm on freaking YouTube and you seen the next autoplay suggestions. Yo, can you Google for me how old Method Man is? I have a point. Someone's find out how old Method Man is.
Jump on that.
Because this is embarrassing. I want to know how old this guy is to prove my fucking point.
I'm curious to know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. I like the randomness of this playlist too, by the way.
46.
Alright, well let's get that. Right? So Method Man's 46. Method Man, we already seen Method Man in the prime of his career. Wu-Tang knew what it was. Method Man did every freaking hook basically. How's Method Man 46 years old with better bars than niggas? Method Man is still spitting fucking fuego. Niggas on the wrong side of 46 approaching 50 with a better pen than 20-year-olds?
Because he cares about the culture. He's out.
So Jordan could put back on a Wizards jersey and go for another ring? Is that how whack this generation is?
They don't value anything, but is that our fault?
That's how you move the thing. I mean that lot. I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Is that like the OG's fault?
It's not our fault,
like,
man.
Is it? I don't understand why.
How are your conversations with the younger generation, Sin? He's answering himself. They're rude. They act like a bunch of know-it-alls. They don't respect the OGs. Listen to me, man. I used to get chased home from Wednesday night bar runs, fam. Let me paint that to you. I had to run from Martin Grove and John Garland through Jamestown, scale a fence, scale a friggin' bikeway. That's because the dude thought it's funny every time he's high to let his dogs off the chains. You know what those dogs' names were? Pain and Terror. Who the fuck names their dogs Pain and Terror? Nonetheless, though, in your mind, you're like, yo, who the fuck are you to keep doing this?
Yeah.
But so OG, you fucking run unless you want your clothes to get bit up.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're older, they can't fuck with you like that. But as the OGs trying to toughen us up, we took that shit.
Yeah.
Do that to this generation. Now they're gonna first probably shoot the fucking dog. Get themselves in some real beef. Yo, that dog was all that's left of that man's family.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, the younger generation, they don't know how to handle things. They're too sensitive and self-entitled, and they act like they know everything, and they're heavily opinionated. We had to sit down and fall on swords you probably shouldn't have, just because it's the OGs trying to check us. That's where I come from. Half the time I was getting yelled at, I'm like, yo, you're not my fucking mom. Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
In my mind. Right? There I just stood and took it. As long as the prison, it never got physical. That's why I took it. It never got physical. If it got physical, I would have defended myself.
Of course.
Like, beginning and end of the day, but that's the OG deciding to chase us and make us run home faster because the dog's cool. I did that shit.
Yeah.
But this generation, you can't talk to them. Like, even with Sin and with a bunch of dudes I know that are older, they don't even try to mess with it. Because, yo, trying to talk to the younger boys, you got to have a certain level of tolerance because you got to put up a lot of disrespect and lippiness.
Yeah, sometimes a lost cause for sure.
And, you know, you don't really want to put up with that, so you try to love people from afar. And sometimes it's sad because sometimes you know they're fucking two raw moves from a news report.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like everyone wants to blame the OGs, but why? When you're just trying to make that information go down.
That's an easy scapegoat, though.
Yeah, you have to deflect. Every situation needs a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not the reason. Yo, it's so funny too is that we never had the resources. Like now, a dude can listen to Tupac's whole catalog online.
Right?
Yeah,
even if you weren't alive when Tupac was alive, you can find all this shit online. For us to do that, you're ordering CDs.
Yeah.
You're going through Columbia House,
Yeah.
BMG, that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
Yo, we had to gamble on CDs and
Yeah,
music.
man.
You didn't have the luxury of yo, I'm just gonna play
Streaming.
it. Let me listen.
And this is before Spotify and Apple Music.
Yo,
is
this song's
before
trash.
Napster
Let
and
me just
Morpheus.
dash it away. You had to actually buy the album. If that album was trash, you had to live with that album.
And back then it was like really
Scratch on your
skit.
favorite song, yo. On your
It
favorite
was
track.
really skit. It's really skit and really volume based, right? So you'd have an album that had like 16 tracks on it. I said 16, maybe 4 of them were skits. But how do you feel buying something that has 16 tracks, maybe 12 really 4 skits, but only 4 of those things are bangers? You just paid $18.99 plus
Exactly.
applicable provincial taxes for that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might as well have bought an EP, but you don't know that. You never had a chance to stream something online before buying it. Like we were stuck with like, yo, I really like this single. Let me buy it. But granted though, we were blessed with a lot of gems. Like what do we get out of that? We got Midnight Marauders through that.
Yeah.
We got Illmatic.
Oh, yeah.
We got Ready to Die. We got Reasonable Doubt. We got 36 Chambers. We got Wu-Tang Forever. We got Aquemini. We got one of the best albums ever, the fucking Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Facts. You know what I mean? Like, we got the Chronic 2001. We got the Chronic. You know what I mean? Like, we got Doggy Style. We got His Dark and Hella Side. You understand I'm naming fucking classics?
Yeah.
What's anyone really telling me that's classic of this generation other than every album that Kendrick dropped? Yeah, let's stop for a second. Oh, yeah, we throw Sci-Hi in there for this generation,
Yeah.
but
The list is
Rap
way
scene.
shorter. Immensely shorter, actually.
now you got a bunch of club bangers. But now let me ask you, when's the last time anyone ever heard of fucking Trinidad James?
If it wasn't for IG,
I swear I saw
would-
that guy Carabana, yo.
Yeah.
Here is still just walking. I think it looked like he was Dolo.
probably a lookalike, man, because guys would be pressing their hair and things now.
I don't know, man. Like,
still.
is this like back then?
Flash in the pan artist, man.
I can't even say like, yo, it's so funny. Cause now you think about it in hindsight, when like Biggie and Pac and them niggas were alive, everyone was looking at 3-6 Mafia like the weirdos.
Oh yeah.
What?
When I started listening to Project Pat, people were like, "Yo, what are you listening to?"
Fam,
I thought I was listening
not
to
even on the
some
radar,
fucked
yeah.
up music.
Let me tell you, the first time I heard "To the club up,
Right.
to the club up," I'm like, yo, these guys are nuts. Right? Then I heard a couple other tracks. Then I heard Who Run It?
Yeah.
Who Run It? I'm like, yo, these guys made me want to scrap.
Yo,
Yeah.
Like, that was my,
They shifted the sound to their.
you know? But think about it. Back when the days of lyrics and bars, everyone's passing judgment on 3-6. Now look at 3-6. There are 4 singles out right now on the radio that have all sampled Juicy J's rhyme pattern for Slob on My Knob.
Yeah.
Cardi B, Ferg Body Dat. There's another one. No one's ever gonna sample DMX. Alright. Anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Good on views.
Yeah, you got some permission though. Don't hear it apparently, you know what I mean? But respect. But the bars are there still, but no one cares for them. Because even look what 50 said to Jay with 444. It's like, yo, this is some Ivy League shit. This is too smart. Like, this shit makes you want to put on a sweater like Carlton Banks. Basically saying, yo, fam, like, we're busy wilding out to Migos, Travis, and Future right now. Like, get on the wave and stop trying to dumb niggas down. Like, Lupe, I think they're having too much fun. Lupe, dumb it down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't want to learn. People want to drink lean, pop prescription pills, act weird, make emo music. Like, what the fuck? Like,
You're not listening
yeah,
to
you know
the
what?
lyrics.
Because the cream of the crop does show. Like, as much as we think like all the little pumps, all the little, there's mad littles.
Yeah.
As much as we think they're getting shine, yo, the cream of the crops, like, yeah, the Kendricks, the Coles, the Drakes, the Seans, the more lyrical rappers are actually at the top of
hey, let me shout out one of the real lyrics. I know last week I said the only ones I used to fuck with were Wayne. Not yet.
Yeah,
I used to fuck with, all I said I fuck with was Bow Wow and Wayne. But yo, shout out to Little Bibby. First of all, that dude's voice doesn't match his fucking image. Let's be clear. Little Bibby has one of the hardest voices ever. That's just like another light-skinned pretty boy.
Yeah.
He sounds like the shooter though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah, I like Biggie.
Yeah, I just feel like maybe at some point when these labels, because Atlantic especially, that's why Gucci said he wanted to leave. Because Atlantic has like 4 or 5 of those YouTubers. That same white girl you were talking about, and a bunch of that's what Gucci said. That's what they had to give Gucci the bags to keep him.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm gone. You guys are making a mockery out of this label.
Yeah. They're giving this foolishness like budgets, like.
Cause all they're trying to do, like, yo, honestly, this is what's hot right now. Let's monetize
it for the moment.
For the moment.
Boom, we're out.
It takes less money than artist development. You already have your followers on YouTube and IG. So again, right back to the labels getting lazy.
Yeah.
And now because the labels are lazy, they're compromising the quality of everything and shit. You know what I mean? So bars are there. And that's why, yo, thank God for Kendrick. Because not only that, his lyrics are dope. Every time that guy touches the stage, you talk about his performance the day after.
Yeah.
Of course.
He knows how to captivate in the moment. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's what's missing. So hopefully with time, others can follow suit.
Also, I want just a straight fucking rap album from Drake. Like, as a dude that is like on the fence about really, you know what I mean?
Wishful thinking.
Yo, can we come up with like a hashtag or some petition like, yo?
Or we just try to do.
You have to do.
We just try to get in the boardroom with him and let him know the climate of the seriousness of it.
Yeah, like we already know you can make the radio.
Dudes are questioning your place in history.
Yeah.
Drop a 10-track rap album, just rap. And let the music speak for itself.
I think we'll just...
No controllers, no one dance, no hotline blings on that bitch. Just straight fucking bars from Drake and shut the critics up, fam.
All the mans would just be like, yo, all right, Drake. All right, you got me.
Yeah,
You got me. Okay. That's
like, unless he's gonna, cause this is about it, man. This Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the dopest hip hop albums. But yo, a man understands that, yo, friggin' oh my God, man, I've had this song on my answer machine so many times. X Factor.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, as a girl trap, but as a dude, like, when you hear that on the answer machine, I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, a dude actually don't appreciate that track.
Yeah.
So Miseducation Lauryn Hill is one of the hardest rap albums, even though you have those songs on it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a classic. Like, if Miseducation Lauryn Hill's not in everyone's top 10, sit down and rewrite your fucking top 10. Like, I'm not saying where to put that, but it belongs in someone's top 10 at some point. Does that say?
I actually might really write it out one day, or like actually piece it out.
Yeah.
Your top 10?
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere. I know that to be a
Mine
fact.
always shuffles, around, but it's always anything that's probably circa 2002.
And think about back in the 90s, like, yo, Lauryn Hill, Rod Digger, fucking Lady of Rage,
Right.
Latifah. These girls freaking MC Light, they had better bars than the man them.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
Yo, I love MC Light, Roxanne Shante. I think they're doing the.
It's coming Netflix, Roxanne on Netflix.
Oh, that looks hard.
Yeah,
that looks hard.
With Marcella Ali and Nia Long, it's gonna be fire.
Even like, yo, that girl now, Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Touche.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
Touche.
Neither one knows what's up.
Yeah, she got bars.
Yeah.
So you're asking if bars are dead? Let's just fucking kill the fuckery, fam. Like, yo, that's why I'm not a prescripted dude. Like, if I was gonna knock out a dude, I wouldn't have the time to tell Twist, yo, start recording this.
World star.
Like, yeah, I don't have time for that. Like, yo, you could.
You ready?
Yeah, no, we're not staging that. We're not staging that to make it look like that just happened.
It's all organic.
Like, yeah, like, so you cut all that shit out, man. Like, that's what's fucking up the game. Like, I even watched a dude. Yo, someone sent me the link to my friggin' text. A dude, friggin' IG live video chat himself, drive himself to the hospital, getting shot, a friggin' gunshot wound in his chest. Like, he did that. He's like, yo, I just got shot. Man's ran up on me. Blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, why the fuck are you video recording this? That's how I know that, yo, people don't keep the details of their life personal.
The wrong people have social media.
He had time to take a video of himself, really?
Yo, I'm telling you, the internet's some of the corniest shit ever.
Certain people shouldn't have logins, man.
Think about other than the fact that one of your personal family members passed, right? Mm-hmm. So let's just say that's your pops, that's your dukes. I mean, that's a sister, anything like that. You have fucking family friends and shit taking pictures at funerals, like the profile pics. What the fuck is wrong with people? Why doesn't anyone know the time and place for things anymore?
There's nothing that's inappropriate anymore. Everything.
And that's a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem.
That's sad.
That's a problem. When you're at a funeral and everyone's having side conversations, when someone's like, yo, I've seen some of the most weirdest shit ever. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't come from that generation. Relax the fuck out of yourself, bite your tongue, show the proper respect, and fucking leave.
There's gotta be a new rule book, man.
Nah, we get back to old rule book.
Oh yeah, the Old Testament.
Move all these fucking weirdos to an island and leave them alone there.
The Old Testament.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's what it is. So I mean, even so, to go back to the man point, like, the bars are there. It's just, if this were the fucking 90s, like, even if people say Biggie and Pac were alive, if Biggie and Pac were alive, understand Eminem would have still been Eminem.
For sure.
If Biggie and Pac would have let Eminem in the fucking game.
Yeah. But a lot of other cats wouldn't be.
But a lot of the fuckery wouldn't have happened.
Definitely not.
We might not have had the crunk music thing. Little John may not have seen those checks.
Nah.
We might not have got a Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
We might not have been swag surfing. Soulja Boy might not have fucking cranked that. And if he never cranked that, then he wouldn't have met that friggin' Cat Stacks heifer and that nose candy.
And we might not have got a Let's Do It from Flock.
No, we needed Let's Do It, the Flock. Let them gun sounds. Let them gun sounds. You know? But I don't know, man. Like, to me personally, you guys know my whip right now is just a bunch of J. Yeah. From Reasonable Doubt to Blueprint 2, every fucking X, every Nas, every Busta, every Mob all day. But that's my time capsule. 'Cause I don't want to get lost in this fuckery. It's fuckery.
Yeah, I'm caught up in the new thing too. Of course, I go back to that classics.
Yeah, no, I know.
I love to dabble into the new stuff, see what's going on. But
same.
I feel like a lot of, at least some of the stuff that was maybe a little gimmicky, at the core, those guys can actually rap. I feel like now, man really can't rap.
No.
I feel like a lot of popular guys really can't rap at the end of the day. So to me, that's somewhat ruining the culture. But like, bars are still alive. I shouldn't say that it's extinct.
The moral of it now is just that the artists today just don't have longevity and lasting power. Like, are we going to be listening to these guys 10 years from now?
To succeed.
True, but also the flip side of that, you don't need the OGs to start acting like the young niggas. Like, completely transparent. Like, I bought Reasonable Doubt for $60 fucking from H&V in Europe. Imported that, right?
Yo, okay. It was so hard to get Reasonable Doubt.
Understand, for me personally, when I understand maybe to a degree, but yo, Jay-Z need not be making fucking Tom Ford. That's not a Jay-Z track. That's a dope track. Don't get it twisted. Jay-Z dumbed himself down to make a radio track. You are fucking Jay-Z. Whoever doesn't know who you are, just say Google me. 2-word conversation, Google me.
Yeah.
You already have fucking Reasonable Doubt. You have fucking Volume 2. You have Dynasty.
Yeah.
You have Blueprint. Some people even say American Gangster's classic. You have more classics in your name than most people even have half an album of classic shit. Why are you making a track like fucking Tom Ford? Why'd I have to listen to Holy Grail? The actual fucking track with Justin Timberlake.
Let me not even rap anything from that.
Yeah. All I'm saying
is... Actually, when it came out, at first I fucked with it. And then there's no lasting power at all. There's no lasting power. No. What songs like?
And that's what it kind of comes down to.
Jay-Z, yo, whatever, man.
Right?
You know, but we can go on all day. It's just essentially, yo, as dudes that grew up on culture and hip hop, because even the one-hit wonders had to come lyrical. When fucking Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gambler came with Broken English, that shit was hard as fuck. Yep. When Blase came with Danger, that shit was hard as fuck. When Camplo dropped Lucchini, I'm like, what the fuck are these niggas rapping about? Yep. Nonetheless, that worked. Mm-hmm. What the fuck are niggas talking about now?
Do you understand the Geechee slang? I have no idea what these niggas are talking
Who? What Geechee? Who's Geechee?
I think that's what they call their slang or something.
Who's that?
That's what they call the slang.
Well, and a rapper or who? Just the kids?
Camplo.
Oh, Camplo. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, yeah, the Lucio.
Oh, you guys talking about the rapper?
Oh, yeah. I know what I'm saying. Okay, now they talking about these young niggas. Oh. Fucking.
Man comes out named Geechee.
Camplo rap like fucking Raekwon. Mixed with Biggie, like, yo, no, they actually sound like Ghostface and Raekwon on steroids. I'm like, you guys are saying a lot of nothing, and it sounds so dope. Like, fucking Ghost used to make everything right.
Yeah.
He's just that nice with it. Yeah, right?
I like Ghost flow. I have debates with people, but he's understandable.
No, Ghost has one of the nicest flows. Ghost,
lovely flow.
Ghost, Red, Memphis Bleak has one of the best flows. Just I don't know what goes wrong sometimes. just Nas, like those guys come from the flow, the delivery, the punches, you know what I mean? But maybe these guys just need to go and get familiar with the history.
Yeah, the state of music they came up in was better.
To understand why what we consider what they're doing now bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear niggas from New York making tracks that sound like they're from Atlanta or Miami. Just be opportunistic in the moment.
It needs to sound like the East Coast again.
Like, even like Vado. Vado needs to send Cam a friggin' sorry card and go back to where he belongs.
He needs to sorry for 2000.
Vado's still with Palace?
Who knows fuck Vado is, man. Disloyalty is fun.
MIA, man.
Disloyalty will get you on a milk carton.
Yeah.
Facts.
Remember the Source magazine? Remember the Source magazine? That's where he's at right now, the back of the milk carton.
Right, with the fake jewelry at the back. But nah, man, it is what it is, man. You guys have been rocking with us for a minute. You know, we're not going to tell you when we're doing this podcast, but niggas should be sleeping right now. So,
and we got these combos all day, these hip-hop combos.
Just step the bars up. Listen, man, put it this way. If we go to a mechanic for long enough, every time I go to my fucking mechanic, my car's not fixed properly, at some point, because of YouTube, one of the benefits of it, all I have to do is watch 3 hours worth of videos on how to fix my car my damn self. If dudes don't start fucking writing some proper shit, you're gonna hear someone out of this camp drop a fucking album. I ain't gonna say who.
Who's it gonna be?
There's a lot of talent I'm sitting around.
Who's it gonna
Do
be?
not force one of these niggas to go in the studio. Cause you're gonna use this freaking podcast as a warning that you made me fucking rap.
Warning.
Right? Alright, all day. So you already know what it is. Thank you for rocking with us. You already know. Let me just start out. You'll follow the Man Them Podcast, you know, at Man MANDEM Podcast. That's on IG. SoundCloud, same thing. We got a Twitter now too. And any inquiries, to be a guest on the show, just get us at one of your events or anything like that, just mandempodcast@gmail.com. And I also want to tie in on that, just follow the lifestyle brand, politics as usual, PAU, that's on IG. And then just politicsasyusual.ca, that's the website. There's a sale coming up this weekend, so stay familiar. Let me pass this off to my left.
Yeah, so this is Sincere. Follow me on IG, Cine_Sincere. Also follow the hat brand 85. That's 8V_collective. That's on Instagram, Twitter as well. Check out some hats if you like something. Just send me a DM for now. The website's coming soon. 85 Shop. It's coming soon, so look out for that. Got on my left.
Yeah, and like my brothers already told you how you can get in touch with what we're doing and with the podcast and the clothing. As for me, you can always get in touch with me on Instagram, Twist McCullough. That's TWISTMCHOLLA. That's the best way you can get a hold of me.
Yeah, and you already know Studio 139. I say Studio iMix. You already know just for all inquiries for now, so playing a tug of war with this dude. But you want to book some studio time, find out what's available. You need some original beats or you need something just re-recorded, then send your inquiries to info@entourage, so ENTOURAGE and then EN.com. So entourageen.com for any potential bookings and shit in Studio 139 Studio iMix. So thank you for rocking with us for 3.
Bars.
Yeah.
Are you getting the entry?
Step your bars up.
All right, so thank you for rocking with us for another week. Salute, may everything that you want bless. And stay hard, grind, stay persistent, and live with a good heart. You already know.
Have a productive week.
Blessings.
Done now.